In this video, I want to talk about applying the quadratic formula. So you'll remember that the quadratic formula is that when we have a quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, we can solve it using this quadratic formula, which is that x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So let's go ahead and try to use that to solve this problem. So let's just be clear on what our a is and what our b is and what our c is. So 8 is a, it's the number that comes before x squared. 10 is b, it's the number that comes before x, and then c is the number that's all by itself. So a is 8, b is 10, and c is 2. Okay, so x is equal to negative b, which is negative 10, plus or minus the square root of b squared, so that's negative 10 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 8, times c, which is 2, all over 2 times 8, which is a. Okay. So now let's go ahead and simplify. So x is equal to negative 10 plus or minus the square root. Negative 10 squared is 100. 4 times 8 is 16. Or sorry, 4 times 8 is 32. Times 2 is 64. So this is minus 64 all over 2 times 8. Okay. So now we can do negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 36 all over 16. Okay, let's simplify one more step. Negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 36 is 6 all over 16. So now this is the place where it's good to separate this into two distinct answers. One is x equals negative 10 plus 6 over 16, which is negative 4 over 16, which is negative 1/4. The other possibility is that x is negative 10 minus 6 over 16, which is negative 16 over 16, which is negative 1. Oops, I'm off my screen over here. Let me see what I can do. Let me just make it a little bit smaller here. So this is negative 1. Negative 1. Okay. So x is equal to negative 1/4 or negative 1. Those are my two possibilities that I found using the quadratic formula.